Well, we, all three of us, and a whole host of other people are super excited about the Gray Man Netflix movie. And so we know shooting starts around the corner. Some changes here and there with the timing of with COVID. We've got Hollywood heavies. Got Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans.
Damn.
Even the supporting cast is mind blowing, which is kind of the real trick of it. And
Yeah.
with this movie is going to bring in a lot of new readers. So with such a huge production and such fanfare of this occurring, how concerned are you that the movie is going to influence or shape the thoughts of new readers of who court gentry is based on the movie versus what you spent the last decade producing for us in the thriller world?
Yeah, good question. To be perfectly honest, it doesn't matter to me. The movie is its own thing. I completely implicitly trust Joe and Anthony Russo. Joe wrote the script, the last script that I read. I know there's been other writers that have been involved in the screenplay since Joe wrote his part, but I think he's gone back again after that. And he got the character so much. I spent some time with the Russos several years ago when they were working on the script, and I absolutely trust them. I say I don't have a huge experience with Hollywood. I have a couple of projects in Hollywood, Gray Man and something else, and I have this movie. I initially sold the option to this in 2009, and here we are in 2021, and
Jeez.
supposed to start shooting March 1st. But everything that Joe Russo has told me has come true. Like the way that he said, we're going to get another shot at this. We're going to do it this way. At one point, because there'd been earlier screenplays written by other screenwriters, and they had changed lots and lots and lots of things. And when I was working with Joe, just talking to him before he wrote the screenplay, I kept saying like, well, in the book, this happens, you might want to go in a different direction. And, I don't know what you're going to do, but in the book, this happens. And at one point, he just kind of looked at me. He's like, I think you're not understanding that we want to, replicate this book as best as possible. And
That's fantastic.
That's pretty cool.
Having said that, it's a movie. It's a whole different medium. It's a whole different thing. And people are going to be, I've had so many people that are like, you need to have complete say-so on this, this, and this. And I'm like, well, I'm not Stephen King and I'm not John Grisham, and I don't have that. I don't have any say-so whatsoever. They could do whatever they wanted with the film, and they almost did once. Sony almost did once. Do something, a real departure from the story. But I know these are incredibly good filmmakers. The actors that are involved are really, really good. And I couldn't be happier. But at the end of the day, and I don't know how this makes me sound, but this is just, honestly, this is because I know the three of you guys, it's just like the four of us talking. This isn't like for wider distribution.
No one's going to watch this.
Somewhere my publicist is like freaking out right now. But at the end of the day, I see the film as like the world's best possible commercial for my novels.
Hell yeah.
I want, and I'm a writer, and so it's not even about money or anything. It's just like you want people to read what you've written and like what they read.
Right.
And it just doesn't go further than that to me. And I will be so lucky if they, when this film comes out. I know I have a lot of good friends who are authors who are every bit as good as I am that don't have a movie imminently about to shoot.
Right.
So there's a lot of good fortune here, and I'm not, dissing anything. I'm just saying, like, to me, the books are their own thing, and the movie's its own thing, and hopefully the movie will bring some more people to read the books. And if they say, well, gosh, the court gentry in the film is a little different than in the books, I'm like, well, keep reading the books, because he might be, that's who he is in the books. If you like it, you'll keep reading.